Honestly, I didn't believe it existed. About a year ago, I decided to write a guide to collecting the circa 2000 Sailor Moon collectible card game. I noticed that the information that was out there was incomplete and often contradictory, and frankly, there just wasn't much of it. Of the information I could find, by far the two best sources were a pair of websites, Miss Dream and Blue Moon Trading Cards. Between the two of them, I was able to get a pretty solid picture of what was available for the game. However, as I was researching, I did notice a discrepancy. On the Blue Moon Trading Cards website, the owner made a note of the last few cards he was missing to complete a full set of the Sailor Moon collectible card game. He specifically mentions a Dark Crystal magazine promo card associated with Canadian Sports Collector magazine. The Miss Dream website, on the other hand, has images of every single card in the game, including the other promo card associated with Canadian Sports Collector magazine, Four Face. As difficult as it was to find, there it was, along with everything else. There was a note saying that it was a complete image list of all confirmed promos, which I believe alludes to the Dark Crystal promo from the Blue Moon Trading Cards website. Someone in the comments also mentioned searching for this Dark Crystal promo, but never being able to find one. Because even the completionists didn't seem to have a copy of it or even an image of it, when I wrote the article, I ultimately concluded that the Dark Crystal Canadian Sports Collector promo card was just a rumor and not an actual thing that existed. Allow me to take a moment to highlight how bizarre it is that Canadian Sports Collector magazine ever had any Sailor Moon promo cards. Canadian Sports Collector is exactly what it sounds like, a Canadian magazine catering to fans of sports cards and memorabilia. What this has to do with Sailor Moon, I do not know. Was there some Venn diagram out there showing a huge overlap between Oilers fans and Sailor Moon viewers? I don't know. But what I do know is that the original Four-Face card, while confirmed to exist, is basically impossible to find. I can only imagine that people would get their copy of Canadian Sports Collector and go,
Sailor Moon, really?
and then promptly toss the card in the trash. The only way I was even able to find a copy was through the ancient website of a Canadian pawn shop that I assumed didn't even exist anymore. The website was so old that the only forms of payment listed on there were personal check and money order. Anyway, I ended up getting my Canadian Sports Collector Four-Face, but never saw so much as a single picture of a Dark Crystal Canadian Sports Collector promo. So, in my mind, case closed, didn't exist. I wrote my article, and I moved on assuming that I had a comprehensive list of every single Sailor Moon collectible card game card. Wow, that's a mouthful. I was pretty secure in this knowledge, until last week. There I was, sitting on the couch in an ergonomically disastrous position, browsing eBay, when I saw this. There it was, undeniable proof that this Sailor Sasquatch actually walked the earth. So of course, I had to buy it. And so, folks, I present to you, for the first time anywhere, as far as I know, the Canadian Sports Collector Sailor Moon Dark Crystal promo card. Soak it in. I gotta tell you, even though I've held it in my own hands, I still can't really believe this thing exists. Like, the first Canadian Sports Collector promo was so amazingly unpopular that its existence is practically an urban legend. And yet, even after that, they decided to run it back and do a second one? What kind of 4D chess marketing is that? Regardless, there it is. Proof. Now, it's not flashy, but it is rare, and honestly, I think it's pretty cool. Now I think I can say I finally absolutely have a full set of every Sailor Moon card printed. Unless there are some more out there. And if there are, let me know. So I'm going to have to figure out how to get one of those now. Now, if you bared with me for this long, there actually is one more thing that I'm going to show you. It may not technically be an officially printed Sailor Moon card, but it is pretty cool, and I'm fairly certain also quite rare. I got this in a collection I bought from somebody online, and I've honestly never seen anything like it before. It has a typical Sailor Moon card back, but the front is completely blank. I don't know what this thing is, where it came from, or why this person had it. I'm assuming it's something involved in the factory production process that probably wasn't supposed to ever be in the packs. Or maybe it's something else entirely. Maybe it's on purpose so you can draw your own Sailor Moon card on there. I honestly don't know. I'm glad that I have it. If anybody out there has any more information about it, please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this extremely niche tour into extremely rare magical girl collectibles. Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and have a great day! I'm going to go back to playing Super Mario RPG because I still have not gotten 100 super jumps in a row, and I swear to God,
I have been searching for you for a very long time.
Got a feeling